Okay. What's up, guys? I have an exciting guest today. To all the men's physique lovers, bodybuilding fans in India, I have a guest for you all.
Yo, what's going on, man? How
How
you
are you?
feeling?
All good.
Man,
Thank
you
you
know
for
what it
joining
is. Anytime, man. Anytime.
you guys. You don't need an intro. Olympia champ.
Amen.
Physique in India is really the fans here are crazy about men's physique and of course the champ. So I want to
Yeah,
ask
let's
you
run
a
through it.
couple of
Let's get it.
questions. Yeah. So talk about your journey. How did you start? When did you start lifting? How did you
So
turn pro?
basically, man, I've been lifting all my life. I've been a three-sport athlete all my life, and life happens. I kind of fell off, got out of shape, got to my worst shape ever, 260 something pounds, bro, and eventually from there figured out my why. And why I wanted to get back in shape. And of course, I was having a daughter at the time, so I had to kick it into high gear and lose that weight. Then next thing you know, a lady asked me to compete in bodybuilding, and so I ended up getting a coach and then starting my journey there. And then, you know, bodybuilding has been pretty serious from 2018, which was my first NPC show in 2018, and then next thing you know, I went pro in 4 months at the USA's, and then from there took some time off, got out of shape. Buon, what's up, my guy? Got out of shape, and then next thing you know, boom, started my 2022 rookie season off pretty good, man. We kind of went. We had a pretty good run in 2022. So
Moment. I want to congratulate you for all the titles, back-to-back
thanks, bro.
all titles, and the best Olympia title. And I also relate to you. I'm also a big fan of you. I relate to you so much because
I'm a fan of you
I
too, man. You
started
got a
out and I
shape, man,
went
and
go-kart from
and one thing about me is I love a core. So you got a core and you got a serratus that's pretty nasty. So
I'm coming.
keep
I'm
pushing
coming.
a hard line, bro.
Hopefully, hopefully, I fill out my frame this year and I share the
Absolutely,
stage with you
absolutely.
this
You got to
year
make that
at the
happen, man.
Olympia.
I think your fans out there deserve it, and
This
and,
year,
and I
this
think you're deserving of it too, man. Especially the way you hit the scene booming, and especially being an Indian athlete, it's so many of you guys that have great looks, and for you to have the look to kind of be more mainstream, and to catch the judge's eyes, that's a good thing. Because I mean, like I said, you got Buhan, you got I don't really know too many other guys who are really making a crazy statement like you guys right now. So you guys are doing your thing, man. So power to you guys, man.
yeah, definitely. It's coming up. Professional bodybuilding in India is coming up, and I want to thank Sheru Paji here because we had our first
Nice.
ever pro show last year. It's a bit tough for us to travel and compete in shows and visa and so many issues with that. That's why. But there are a lot of potentials here in India. Definitely, we will be there at the Olympia soon. Like a lot of guys with
Absolutely,
potential are
man.
here in India.
That's the thing, man. It's based off of opportunity. You know what I mean? So you guys only have so many shows that you can kind of jump into, but you got to maximize your opportunity. And if you want to get that goal and that qualification to go to the O, the lock in, the focus, the discipline, the consistency, the routine has to be down packed A1. You see what I'm saying? So again, it's based off the opportunity for you guys out there because there's so many of you guys who really love men's physique. who are really into men's physique. So the focus that you got to have with you guys is on a whole nother level because it's like I said, there's so many of you.
Yeah. You heard it from the champ, guys. You heard it from the champ. Just stay focused. And I really follow you because when I competed, there were a lot of senior athletes, and watching you win the biggest title and turning pro. As soon as you turned pro, you won the Honor Classic, and you were second at the
Yeah,
Olympia the first year. Second year winning the title. That gave me a lot of confidence that why can't I? It can be the second year, but still I can do it if I'm focused and if I get consistent and I know what they're asking for. Like, and a lot of uh, now judges have set a tone for the men's physique judging criteria with the honor
absolutely.
title. They have set that. What do you think about it? The new
Um,
judging criteria.
there's really no new judging criteria. It's pretty much the same.
Guys,
It's just there's
what are
new
they looking
talent.
for?
There's new bodies. Some of the bodies that have been around for 10, 12 plus years are they it's it's not really an improved look. There's guys coming out of the woodwork just being that and setting that criteria and pushing that criteria. So I don't think the criteria has changed at all. It's still X, Y, and Z. It's just the bodies who are presenting in front of these judges today that's bringing another level of shape, flow, symmetry, fullness, roundness, dense muscle, stage presentation, etc. You know what I mean? So my guy Raj went to the black side, man. What's up, man? No, you're good, bro.
Power-
But yeah, man,
Yeah,
the criteria hasn't changed. It's these athletes nowadays. It's kind of like the NBA. You have LeBron James that came when he was 18. He kind of grew into being great. So it's like, is he always gonna be the best? No. There's so many guys that are up and coming. You got Giannis, you got Steph Curry, you got some of these guys who are gonna be great just as well like LeBron. So, it's everything is based off of the evolution of the game. You know what I mean? So the criteria has stayed the same. The athletes are evolving to better shape, bigger, fuller. It's just nothing's
no,
different.
you
Nothing's
have
different.
standard so high, guys. You have set the standard so high for men's physique, guys. So it's hard to catch up. Everybody has to like give their best, like compete with you even because you got everything, no flaw, complete of it. So it's definitely going to be a hard time for all the guys to um, beat you, I guess. So how do you feel about that? What gives you that motivation before a show?
Um, I just feel like if I was to ever like let off the gas, I'm giving up on my kids. You know what I mean? So when I think about anything, when I think about competing, when I think about my daily life, when I think about some of my actions, some of the things that goes on in my life, my daily life, it still revolves around my kids. So if I talk shit and something goes the wrong way, how are my kids going to portray it, or how are my kids going to look back into what I'm doing, um, or it goes with anything. Like I said, if I let off the gas, how am I going to pay my bills to my kids? I got to go win these shows to make money. I got to promote and do these things for my sponsors to make money. If I didn't wake up with the motivation from them, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now, man.
This game is
Wouldn't
also about
be.
a lot of mental strength, right? More than everything, your mindset should be right for an athlete to like show what he has worked for on stage and with posing and performance. Everything has to be here first. So that
Yeah,
needs
man.
a
The mindset is something very crucial when it comes to this game. People may think I talk a lot of shit. I do. I don't care. I do.
but you
Because
you
this is
do
a
it.
dog
At the end
eat
of the day,
dog
you do.
world. You know what I mean? This is the dog eat dog world for me. Again, I come from a three sport athlete background, so my main thing is to making somebody else feel a certain type of way and getting under their skin, and I do that very well. And the thing is if you don't have that mindset to block it out, or or figure it out, I know I always have the upper hand. And majority of the time, I have the upper hand because my mindset is strong. There's a lot of people who throw jabs at me, but do I take it a certain way? No, I use it as fuel. I use it as motivation. You know what I mean? I love when we can go back and forth because now it's a real chess match. Who's gonna win chess? Who's gonna win chess that day? And I don't lose in chess very often. So as you can see, I play my cards right, man.
That's great because it's easy to win a first title, but it's hard to keep winning. With the mindset,
Yeah, man. The
definitely.
mindset is, yeah, and just to stay focused on it. You know, I'm not 100% focused every day. I'm a realistic person. I'm not focused like
No,
that
you're
every day. But
spot on.
it's
I also think it's because of your coach and your relationship with your coach that you guys are very strong, pretty strong with what they want. Like you bring in what they ask for and not overdo it. So
absolutely,
what
and
how did you get in touch with Cuts, your coach?
so what's crazy? This story is funny, but so Cuts, he wasn't my coach my first three
Okay.
NPC shows. I had a local coach that I was going through and went pro with, and unfortunately that ended. And next thing you know, I was like, dang, like who's gonna coach me? So I was looking at the best coaches in the world. A couple shot me down. Was like, nah, no, I can't take you. Then I had somebody like literally just leave me on red after sending them a check-in picture because it was bad, you know. So then next thing you know, I reached out to Ariel because Ariel was actually one of those guys who um who was at my first three shows as an amateur. But he really didn't say too much because of course he's not that crazy talkative of a person. So next thing you know, from there, I had hit Ariel. I said, "Man, tell me you're taking pros." He said, yeah, I'm taking pros." He was like, "Yeah, let me send me your check-in pictures." And of course, after being denied the first couple of times, I'm like, "Oh, here we go again." So next thing you know, I sent him my check-in pictures. He was like, "Man, you're really out of shape." And the first thing I told him, I said, "Bro, I'm an extremely hard worker, and I believe in myself, and I know I can do this, and I know I can win Olympia." And next thing you know, we're sitting in the seat right now, enjoying an Olympia win and a back-to-back Arnold win. So it's everything is a blessing. Everything is God timing. Everything is happening the way it's supposed to happen. So um, again, I'm just loving this journey and experiencing everything. Again, I'm so fresh into this game.
Yeah.
This is my third year.
Yeah.
This is going on my third year. So I'm just enjoying it, man. I'm just embracing it all.
Also, now that you are the Olympia champion, a lot of opportunities must have showed up at your door, like sponsorships and supplements, and lot of other companies where you have to spend some time with them and like deviate a little bit. How did you manage that? Because they're going to, if they pay you a lot, they're going to ask something in return. You have to like make sure you satisfy them as well, you work for them as well. How did you manage that?
The main thing is routine. You're gonna hear me say that a lot. Routine is key. You know what I mean? So majority of the time when I'm really dialed in and focused, my routine stays the same. It still stays pretty much the same now. Still have my breakfast, show you guys my breakfast, my daily devotional. That's every morning. That's always going to be every morning. Um, but then it goes into the post. What time do I post? My first post is at 5:30 a.m. I try to get at least 3 to 4 posts in a day. So therefore, if I have 5 or 6 sponsorships, at least one or two of those sponsors are getting hit 2 times a day. So everything works and flows the way I like it to flow. And like I said, it's all going to bounce back on the routine. If you don't have a routine and your outline breakdown worked out, you're never gonna you're always gonna be in the bind of having your sponsors reach out to you. Hey, you didn't post this week, or hey, we're not gonna pay you this much because you didn't post X, Y, and Z. So being on top of that is very, very, very important, which a lot of people don't really take serious. And at the end of the day, you got to learn how to captivate your audience to purchasing and using your code and stuff like that. So one thing about me is you will never see me with a company that I don't believe in. Everything from what I wear to what I put in my body is very crucial. This is a hat company out in Fresno that's locally owned. I have probably 30 to 50 of these hats. I represent them to the fullest because one, they believe and support me. I got Jackson on. This is basically a jewelry line that my boy Bear got, and at the end of the day, I believe in the product because everything is guaranteed. I just don't put things on my body or talk about a piece of product just to sell you. You know what I mean? If that was the case, I'd be wearing a waist trainer, but I don't believe in waist trainers. So therefore, you won't see me go sell a fake waist trainer because it does nothing for your body in my aspect, in my eyes. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot, man, that goes into what you do on a daily basis, man. And you either got it or you don't. You either going to be a fake or you're going to be someone who's real and give you the real. There's no gray area for Erin Banks. There is none. There's a black and there's a white. You're either going to get the real or you're going to get nothing. So
That
it is what it is.
you being very true, natural. It gives you a real connection with the audience that helps you with it. I can see that. I can feel it. When you come
Right.
to, there are a lot of fans in India for you. If you show up in India to any of the expos, I wish you would love to come to visit Shiru Classic here because that's the biggest expo. And this year there are a couple of pro shows happening in India, and
I've heard of some. I think I talked. Well, Sharu was trying to get me, I think, to come. I don't. What show is the June?
June, Delhi.
Like
Yeah,
June. Okay. I think he was trying to get me to come out there for that show. So I'm supposed to be reaching back out to him because I told him I'll get back to him after this Arnold. So we'll see what terms and conditionings we can come up
and
with.
lot of guys waiting to see you see the champ because in a stage in a category in an amateur show there are 400 athletes like in total 80 or 60 to 70 athletes per category. So that's how much men's physique is booming in India here. So
Wow.
definitely must show up and see the crowd here and all of the it's different. I think the
That
expo here
that
is great.
that's just crazy, man. Because I look at my analytics all the time, man, and the top two countries is definitely India and Brazil. So I know where my fan support is from. So shout out to India. I will be there very soon. Not too much. Not Don't know what date yet, but I will be making it out to India very soon. And again, continue to support me. I'm gonna continue to give you the raw e-banks. I'm gonna continue to talk my shit for y'all. I'm gonna continue to push the hard line for y'all, and I'm gonna continue to support anybody who out there that supports me. So, and Raj, man,
When
I appreciate all this.
we need a posting routine from you when you're here. Just posting from you when you're here. Definitely you're doing it.
I got you. I got you, man.
I also want to
I gotta pull some of the tricks out of the bag for y'all.
definitely. And this one, the reason, how do you come up with your posing routine? Because it's unique and you
And see, my thing is with my posing routine, I have a base, right? So a lot of people don't understand. Like, you got to have a base posing. Like, my base posing is my front and my back. I don't do too much. You see what I'm saying? Everybody likes to do way too much. This is not a, a division where you where you sit there and just pose for an hour or 2 minutes or 3 minutes on the stage. This is a division where you show your best front, your best back, and you get off stage. When you become a pro, you show your best front and your best back with a couple of different transitions here and there, and you get off the stage. So again, like when I found my base, I had a posing coach named Mighty Mike out of the Bay Area and up towards San Francisco. Uh, we figured out the base, and then we kind of kept tweaking it, kept tweaking it, kept tweaking it. So as you can see, there's a progression from my first pro show from Houston all the way to, of course, the last show at the Arnold. You know what I mean? I've changed how I hit my back pose. I changed how I hit my angled pose. It's just so many different things that you can play with just to make you look better. Everybody loves to say, "Oh, Ebanks is the best poser. Ebanks, his posing is perfect," but I'm not perfect. I can always get better. You can always get better in your posing. You can always display your body better. Um, So it's just work, and that's one thing I do is work, especially when it comes to presenting on stage in front of millions of people that's watching live streams, who's just sitting in front of you. You know what I mean? So it's a lot that goes into posing. I just think and hope and pray everybody learns and actually figures out that posing is a big part of the game when it comes to presenting your body on those big stages as far as Olympia and Arnold. You can't be you can't be average coming on stage, especially stepping on stage with me, because I will not be average on those days. So presentation is key.
Sense. Because when you pose well, you can actually show up your physique at your best with your back pose and everything. You do that, and then it amplifies your back. Your posing amplifies your physique to the next level. But I see a lot of guys,
Absolutely.
me, I fucked up my back pose, which doesn't show up. So, one last question before we wrap up. Who do you think will be the toughest competitor for you in the coming Olympia, in this year Olympia? What do you feel?
Um, who do I feel is going to be the best
Yeah,
competition? You want me to give you a political answer, or you want me to give you the E-Bank's answer?
I want the E-Bank's answer.
Ain't nobody. It's not going to be close. Again, like, you got to understand. So with me, I don't make things close. And the thing is, I come prepared every single show. I just feel I'm the best every time I step on the stage, and I outshine and I outdo everybody, and I've shown that time in and time out from every single show that I've done. But politically, of course, they want to pump up the Jeremy Buendia, Brandon, and Ebanks battle, but I don't entertain it too much, because again, when you're at the top, you don't look at who's behind you. You see what I'm saying? So it's we working, man. We're gonna continue to work, and we're gonna continue to do what we do.
So you have to beat yourself at the next Olympia, beat your physique.
Absolutely. And I don't need to do too much bigger. We're just gonna keep polishing it up, polishing it up, polishing it up. So we won't do too bad this show. We'll bring our A game for sure.
Yeah, I wish you all the very best. Good luck. And if you
When,
have any,
when's your next show?
for me, I am trying to fill out my frame.
Okay.
Maybe in like 3 or
I
4
see
months.
you kind of thick under there. I
I
see
just
you kind
got.
of thick under there.
If I fix my chest, that's a go. With me, I started with an injury, so I had to work around my chest. I got to take some time off, not injure that again. So I'm taking it slow,
Yeah,
maintain that
stay
pace.
focused and yep, take your time.
If I,
Bodybuilding ain't going nowhere.
yeah,
Just make sure you're ready for the show that you got planned, and stay focused on that. And what you can do as far as if you're injured, you got to pose your ass off every day. If you can't lift, you got to pose your ass off every day. If you can do cardio, you can do cardio. If you can't lift, you can't lift. But you got to pose your ass off every single day, because again, when you step on stage, you have to be A1, no matter what.
definitely.
So
I'll do that. Definitely, I'll catch up, and I'll be at the Olympia this year for sure.
let's get it.
Being with you again.
Let's get it.
If you have any tips, I'm a huge crazy fan of your back width. So give me some tip for the back training for the width.
Man, the best thing I can tell you right now, the best thing that I've done ever since I got into this pro bodybuilding stuff, man, is to rack pull the hell out of this back. I don't deadlift, but I rack pull the hell out of this back. Again, I'll do some burnout pull-ups at the end of my exercises, and I would say my two most important exercises for my back to date has to be chest supported T-bar rows and rack pulls. So hammer down on those, and you'll be all right.
All right. Thank you so much for joining in this live. Maybe we should do this
Absolutely,
again. And a lot of Indian fans must be motivated to do better and like stay focused, listening to the champ, hearing what you say,
absolutely.
everything definitely will motivate them to do better. And
Hey, I
hopefully,
appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, man, and getting me on this platform to engage with the Indian fans, man. And like I said, I know of you and Buon, so I know you guys have a pretty big outreach out there. So maybe we can all three hop on one of these lives one of these days and chop it up and do whatever we want to do.
definitely,
So
definitely, we should do a live together and motivate all the young guys. And men's physique is on the rise, and definitely,
absolutely, we got
definitely,
to take it to another level.
yeah, we
We
got
got
to
to take it to another level.
set the trend there, and hopefully they increase the cash prize for the Olympia and the on oil for the men's physique as well. We got to do that. We got to show our power with
I,
our fan
I'm working
following.
on that, man. That's one thing I'm a big advocate of, man. And we work our ass off just like everybody else. You know what I mean? So um, we are working on raising the price for men's physique in every single show. You know, starting with the big ones first. So we're working. We're working. We're gonna get
Definitely,
there.
we'll get.
We're gonna get our respect.
Yeah, I'm also too young. I turned 27 recently, so I have like 5 6 years. My journey in the men's physique
You got
division.
some time.
I'll catch up.
You got some time.
I'll catch up.
You
Yeah,
got some time. Again, I started when I was 30, so and I'm 34 now. So I got about another 5 years in me, and I'm out of here. So yeah, man, just again, take your time, like you say. You are young. Take things slow. The bodybuilding is going nowhere, nowhere. So take your time and take care of your injuries, and you'll be all right, man. You'll be all right.
yeah. Also,
Like I
one last,
said, you got the look. You got the look for sure.
yeah, one last thing is, guys, I see a lot of guys overdoing things. Like if they want to bring up the chest, they grow bigger and they make it worse, even worse with the judges' feedback and everything. And right now, they're looking for a complete balance. What I feel with every motion, hardness with crazy midsection, tiny and space. That's the thing they're asking for, right?
Yep, yep.
And definitely
That's
no
you,
arms.
that's the thing. Like this is not an arm battle. Everybody want to talk about how small my arms are or how undeveloped my arms are, but I am the Mr. Olympia and I am the back-to-back Arnold champion. So what should that tell you if I have little arms? You see what I'm saying? So everybody have their opinions, but again, that's probably why they don't win because they think their opinions matter, but they don't. So. So obviously they need to go back to the drawing board and look at the criteria and look at who's actually winning these shows and understand what these judges want.
Yeah, they go for a pretty bad season and then they they eat a lot of calories and they gain a shitload of fat and then they get huge. And I see a lot of guys doing it right now also getting huge arms and the chest. It's like overly
Hey,
big and
hey, Raj. Hey, we gonna let them do that. So when we show up, we gonna look the part, and they not. So
aesthetics.
that's the thing. So many of these guys try to do that, and then next thing you know, they're upset talking about, oh, I improved, I did this, I did that, but it's not what the judges want to see.
Yeah,
It's
I
just that
wait
simple.
to hear it from the champ. That's why I brought this up. I wanted a lot of Indian guys also to hear this, the criteria from you, so that they keep working on it and then they have an idea of what to work on in the first place. Because you don't know what to
Absolutely.
work on, you don't know what to work on. What are you looking for at the gym? You just go there. You don't have a routine or you don't know the ideal physique to work for. So
You just need to be balanced, have that chest full, have a nice decent back, have a nice taper, bring that crazy condition, have a crazy midsection, just have a flow and symmetry to your body, and you'll be good.
and posing,
It's simple.
posing
Posing, absolutely. Posing got to be A1. If it's not A1, whew, you out of luck. You out of luck.
ever to an athlete. Like you have the physique, but you don't know how to pose. That's the worst thing ever to lose to. Also,
Absolutely, man.
we should plan a live with Bhuvan, and then we should like do this more often. Maybe we should work on it. And
Absolutely.
thank you for joining this live. So, and, I want to thank you for representing all the Indian fans out here.
Hey, You know, I just like I said, I thank all the support that you guys have given me just in the matter of the 2 years that I've been a pro. You know, I've always had the support from the Indian fans from day one. You know, so I do really appreciate everybody who's been out there rocking with me. We ain't, the wheels ain't stopping no time soon. We're going to continue to push, and I'm excited to see what you bring, and excited to see. I know Buon is working his butt off right now too for a show, so I'm just excited for you guys to get back on the circuit and see what you guys look like.
Definitely, definitely. We'll catch up and I'll be there at the Olympia. Thank you. Thank you. Nice talking to you, champ.
Absolutely, bro.
I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon, champ.
All right, brother. Have a good night.
Have a good day, brother. Thank you.